A man is a fool to trust himself, but those who use God's wisdom are safe. Proverbs 28:26. We're discovering how God guides us through the 6 phases of faith: a dream, a decision, a delay, a struggle, a dead end, and deliverance, over and over again in our lives to strengthen our faith and character. The second stage in which God works to strengthen your faith is when you decide to pursue the dream you believe God has given you. Nothing will happen with your dream unless you take a step forward in trust. God gave Moses the vision of guiding the children of Israel out of 400 years of slavery. But Moses had to decide whether or not to confront Pharaoh. God gave Noah the dream of preserving the world from the flood. But it was up to Noah to decide whether or not to build the ark. God gave Abraham the vision of establishing a new nation, but he had to make the decision to abandon everything and venture into the unknown. You, like these people in the Bible, will never realize God's dream for your life unless you reach a point of decision and choose to walk out in trust. There is a simple, doable strategy for making sensible decisions that will keep you on track while you pursue God's desire for your life. 1. Ask for guidance. Before you do anything else, seek God's opinion on the matter. A man is a fool to trust himself, but those who use God's wisdom are safe. 2. Gather information. There is no contradiction between faith and fact. Before making a decision, gather as much information as possible. Proverbs 13:16 says, "All who are prudent act with knowledge." 3. Seek guidance. Speak with someone who has made a similar decision and with people who are aware of your flaws. The more good advice you get, the more likely you are to win. 4. Determine the cost. Every decision comes with a cost: time, money, energy, reputation, talents, or resources. Proverbs 20:25 says, "It is a trap to dedicate something rashly and only later to consider one's vows." When people pressure you to make a decision, it's okay to say, "I'll get back to you." It's more important to make a wise decision than a quick decision. 5. Prepare for problems. In faith, expect the best. Expect God to work in your life, but also prepare for the challenges that are part of every decision. Solomon said in Proverbs 22:3, "A prudent man foresees the difficulties ahead and prepares for them. The simpleton goes blindly on and suffers the consequences." 6. Face your fears. Perfectionism paralyzes potential. God has always used imperfect people in imperfect situations to accomplish His will. Ecclesiastes 11:4 says, If you wait for perfect conditions, you will never get anything done. In spite of your problems, doubts, or fears, trust God and start moving in the direction of your dream. Do you hesitate to ask God for guidance on major decisions? Why or why not? What is the difference between taking a leap of faith and following biblical steps to make wise decisions? Which one of the 6 steps from today's devotional is the most difficult for you? But the wisdom that comes from heaven is first of all pure, then peace-loving, considerate, submissive, full of mercy and good fruit, impartial and sincere. When God grants you dreams, and you won't just happen to realize them, you need to be deliberate while making a number of important choices that will strengthen your faith and advance you closer to realizing the goal that God gave you. These are the 2 choices that must be made. First, you need to invest. You need to invest first. You must make the decision to spend your time, money, reputation, and energy into activities that will help you in your pursuit of God's goal. In other words, you need to stop making excuses and take action. At this point, you declare, God, I'm not going to delay anymore. I'm going to do what you've told me to do. Second, you need to let go of security. Holding on to the past prevents you from moving forward in trust. A trapeze artist is an excellent example of letting go of security. She begins swinging on one bar, but she must release it in order to swing to the other side and grab the next bar. She can't hold on to both bars at once because they are separated by considerable distance. She must eventually let go of the first bar's safety. Then, for a brief while, she is flying through the air while clutching onto neither. Perhaps you've never swung on a trapeze, but have you ever been in a position in your career where you've left one job and are looking for another with nothing in between? With no net below, it seems like you are floating 100 feet in the air. However, if you don't let go of your old life and hold on to the vision God has for you, you'll just swing back in the opposite direction, though not completely. Your only option will be to descend as you continue to swing lower and lower until you come to a stop. Just like the trapeze artist, you must make the decision to let go of your security in order to pursue your dreams. It's not about making instant choices when you're deciding whether or not to follow God's dream for you. It's about making the right decisions. Quick decisions are easy and often wrong. It takes wisdom and time to make the right decision. Where does wisdom come from? In James 1:5, we're told to just ask God, and He'll generously give His wisdom to anyone who is faithfully sincere in their request. And the wisdom that comes from heaven is first of all pure, then peace-loving, considerate, submissive, full of mercy and good fruit, impartial and sincere. Why do you think God lets you decide how to live your life rather than making those decisions for you? What investment is God asking you to make today as you follow His dream for your life? Are you willing to make that investment? What part of your life has to be freed from security for you to grasp God's dream for you? How are you going to respond?